Let's talk about some of the biggest problems today in healthcare. If your house was on fire, the first thing you're going to do is you're going to call the fire department. The reason why is because they have the knowledge and they have the tools in order to be able to put out the fire. They have a hose and an axe. They train extensively on how to fight a fire. You're not going to call your dentist. You're not going to call your lawyer. They might be really, really smart, but they just don't have the right tools. They don't have the right training. So the fire department puts out the fire and they use those tools, the hose and the axe. Guys, the hose and the axe is not good for the health of the house, but it's sometimes needed in order to be able to save the house and be able to put out the fire. So let's say you come back to the house the next day and the fire department looks at this picture right here and says, wow, we did a great job. But the carpenter, the contractor that you hired to rebuild your house, looks at the same very picture and says, wow, we have quite a mess. And you know who's right? Both of them, just a matter of perspective. Now, the fire department actually said, hey, you know what? You don't need to rebuild your house, but what you need to do instead is you need to keep sprinkling your house with water every single day because that's guaranteed to prevent a fire. If the fire department says that, you would think that they were crazy. Let's look at an example when it comes to your health. If you're having a heart attack, the first thing that you need to do is you need to go to the emergency room and you need immediate medical attention. If you ever called me if you were having a heart attack, I would tell you that you were crazy because I don't have the tools, I don't have the training in order to save your life when you're having a heart attack. So the emergency room department, emergency medical care have the right tools, they have the right training in order to save your life when you're having a heart attack. And they also have a hose and an axe, they have a scalpel, and they have a bunch of medication. While that's not good for your body, it is sometimes necessary in order to save your life. But when you come back the next day and you say, hey doc, what caused this and what can I do to prevent it? They just say, well, just take these meds for the rest of your life, which is kind of like just keep sprinkling your house with water every single day. It never really addresses the reason why it happened in the first place. Now you may say, hey, you know what? We're living longer than ever before. And I agree. We are living longer than ever before. The reason why is because we're really good at putting out fires, but now we have a bunch of people who are living longer, who are just living longer sicker. The question is when it comes to any kind of health challenge, yep, they may have saved your life. Yep, they may have stabilized you. But who did you hire as a carpenter in order to rebuild your house? And start getting to the reason why this happened and start reverse some of the physiological processes that caused this in the first place. Who's right? We both are. Just a matter of perspective.